How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. Um, Today I'm doing a donation list, something a little different. 3ballmoon from the Pawns of Discord donated some sweet lightning bolts to me. So in return, I decided to do a dono list for whatever he wanted to play, and he decided to pick Kiora-Vine, which is kind of innovated by a guy named Braxton, also in the Pawns of Discord. Kind of built around Vengevines, using the discard list from Season Pyromancer, Ox of Agonis. So it's a little bit more of an aggressive, all-out aggro deck with like Domri, which is pretty sweet. Kiora to just kind of recoup cards, untap our Utopia sprawled land, and kind of just go off from there. Um, so this list seems pretty fun. I'm sure I'm going to be punting a lot because I haven't played a deck like this yet. I'm sure it's very similar, but it's like one of those things where like, well, do you like sandbag an elf or do you want to hold it for Vengevine? I think those kind of lines I might be making some mistakes, but I'll say it seems fun. I mean, like the kind of the core of like Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl, Magus of the Moon is still there. Like turn 2 Blood Red Elf is still there. That being said, like again, like in contrast to other decks like Crabvine, where like you're kind of, it's like it's not very plausible to hard cast these Vengevines. I'm sure you can, but like I think the mana base is hard. But like we can consistently just cast the Vengevine. Just if we don't need to discard it. It doesn't have to come back from the graveyard. We just kind of interesting because like our opponent might want to bring in some yard hate, like a Rest in Peace, and it's like that's fine. We'll just play a 4-mana 4/3 haste, um, or like the Ox is like that's fine. We'll just discard some irrelevant cards and just draw 3. Like it seems fine with me. And if we don't have the yard hate, then we can just escape it if you kill it. So it's pretty interesting. It's like a unique build. I know I saw Braxton 5 with it. I think last week or 2 weeks ago. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can do the deck a little justice. um, just setting up the stream window on my second monitor here. So that let's boot up league. I think I did set up the the exclamation deck list thing. Let me just double check if that's good to go. So yeah. So you guys want to see the deck list? You guys can look it up. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll also be on my Twitter, so you guys can see the deck list there too. But I'll also have the deck list up because I'm gonna want to see what possible outs there are. So let's give this deck a roll. I'm excited. Hopefully I can do the deck justice. I'm just looking at the list now. I mean, like the core is still there, like so. Hopefully, it isn't too much. Just like those little things where it's like I said, like do you sandbag the Arbor Elf so you can like double spell into it? I mean, and then like even sideboarding, I'm a little concerned because it's like, do I want to pitch like normally I like discard Arbor Elf against like Jund and stuff. But obviously, that's not possible. Like maybe I just board out Utopia Sprawl instead. The lack of lightning bolts also kind of concerning. I actually wanted to show off the lightning bolts that 3ballmoon actually donated to me, but then this list doesn't run any, so it's kind of unfortunate, which is kind of funny. But what are you gonna do? I think last stream I had my chat out here, so I'll just do that again. So then that way this is, and then I'll have the Twitch chat here. So I did last time. Lord Kulos. I'm gonna briefly mention. Wow. How much money do I have on turn 2? This hand. 1, 2. Wow, I have a lot of mana on turn 3. I'm gonna briefly mention that I think the only thing I changed, which is kind of counterintuitive to my last team, was I cut the slacks from the Anger of the Gods, for obvious reasons. But I feel like I'm going to I feel like I'm compromising the spikiness of this channel. Like I still want my string quality to be the highest in terms of like what I would personally play at a GP, and that would not really reflect what I would play at a GP. So from now, I'm going to refer to this card as I stand against sexual predators for obvious reasons, to make sure that we aren't forgetting the message that I originally had. Opponent Mulliganify. I have the chat down on here, but opponent's Mulliganify right now on the draw. This is gonna be interesting too, because like we can go turn 2 Vengevine and draw a card. It's pretty sweet. Ghost Quarter. Oh no. Ghost Quarter makes you kind of sad because we can't. It's not like we can't. We're kind of unincentivized to not put all our Utopia Sprawls on our basic force. It's kind of awkward. I wish we didn't play against a Ghost Quarter deck. At least we know now. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like Tron with a Ghost Quarter with Max Star? Like that's a really bad start. Sure. Makes me wonder if I should have sandbagged it. Maybe I should have in the face of a Ghost Quarter. Maybe I should have. But then, like, I guess we're not really exactly slowing it or trying to put it down, because, like, it's not like Ghost Quarter really affects your Tri-Mana. Maybe I should have just held the Utopia Sprawl. Opponent is going to reveal. This is a cool card, though. With 7 loyalty? That's absurd. Spatial Contortion. That's kind of sad because it kills our Vengevine, but what are we going to do? I guess we can have not Utopia Sprawl against a Ghost Quarter, because it's not like we can cast it on turn 2 anyway, so I think it's fine. And here it's just like, I don't think it's worth casting Kiora first. I think it's worth it just to play the Vengevine. Sure. Ditch 2 vines, Cure into Spiral, ditch 2 vines. That's an interesting line. I like it. It's just an interesting line that I never would have thought of. But I would have gone a little aggressive. Well, trust you, obviously. Well, I'm glad you're in the chat, because I definitely wouldn't have taken that line. I could definitely see why you wanting to vomit on a bunch of threats. I just wanted to draw cards off the Kiora. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we draw like any kind of threat. Oh, but if this BB is into a threat too, that'd be cool too. Okay, they don't have Tron. That's good. That's true. That's fair. And then even if they have Karn and Karn's our land, we can untap and play Vengevine too. I like it. I like that line. The more I think about it, the more I like that line. So I guess we just like Bloodbraid Elf and Bone Crusher Giant, like actually hardcast Bone Crusher Giant, and then just go off there. BB into. So there's an argument here, or maybe I should cast the Bone Crusher Giant first in case I cascade into a Seasoned Pyromancer. So maybe I should cast the Bone Crusher Giant first. Oh, I'm also playing into an Ugin here. So 4, 8, 11, 13, 15. So I deal 15 damage. And then I have a Vengevine in hand, and they can go to 1. So I think I'm going to hardcast the Giant first, just in case I hit a Spyro. And then the best case scenario would actually be... Ooh, I get to draw a card too. I totally forgot about the tree. My opponent also has a Spatial Contortion, so actually we actually don't deal that 15 damage. Oh, that was a good draw. Oh, but he has a Spatial Contortion though. Yeah, I think I can just cast Vine, and if my opponent Ugins, then it's fine. Like it's like my opponent has a Spatial Contortion in hand. Like we know it, so it's like I feel like I don't play the Magus, and if they cast like an Ugin or something, it's like I guess I can just keep Hasters in hand. It's like Spatial Contortion when unknown. I kind of want to. I kind of want a Vengevine. I think I like that play more because I get to draw a card too. And then like if I need more power on the board, Bloodbraid Elf gets there. Opponent's probably like, what the hell is this? Yeah, yes, I would like to bring back my Vengevines. Oh my god, and the Vengevines trigger the Kioras too? This is so dirty. Ooh, and this, I got a Stomp too, so like Bloodbraid Elf plus Stomp is... yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty good game one for us. Oh, double Sprawl is actually pretty good too, if they don't Ugin us. 12. So Spatial Contortioning of Vengevine is actually good for us too, because then it gives us the opportunity to double spell again. Yeah, we haven't even shown the Magus exactly. So like then Spatial Contortioning of Vengevine is actually also good against Ugin too, so it gives us back another hasty threat. So now it's kind of like Ugin or bust here. Kiora is so... like, we just drew 3 cards of Kiora. What the... oh my god, this deck is insane. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm kind of on board with this deck, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Didn't even have to moon them, man. Just the land off the top would have been really good for us too. Cindervines? Collector Oof seems good here. Sideboarding with this deck seems a lot harder now because there's not like excess fluff like Scavenging Ooze. Like the whole deck is just like aggro. So it's like Bone Crusher. It did. Yeah, we just drew 4 cards. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're right. So this deck is insane. Yeah, so I was saying like this deck is a lot. It's like all hasters, right? Like everything here is haste except for the Oxymogonist. So it's like there's no excess fluff like Scavenging Ooze that you can just like board out, or like Red and 6. How's it going, Blue Automatic? It's kind of rough, yeah, but cheap bunkers are like a bolt. Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, these 2 cards are... oh, these 4 cards are obviously going to come in. Like, I can see, like, cutting Clothis, maybe? Just because it doesn't really do... like, it's just slow. I can see, like, cutting Clothis and, like, 2 Giants. Because like I want all these hasters. The Ox seems fine. I mean, like the other option is just like trimming an Ox and keeping a Bone Crusher like on the draw. Ooh, Ruric Thar. Really? I mean, would you go like this and like split up the high end top end, or like would you cut like another Ox, or would you just cut a Bone Crusher and keep the second Ox? Like, what would you do? Like, well, how would you sideboard here? Because I honestly don't know. I mean, like, do you keep even like Domri and like Kiora? I think you do, right? Could have Bone Crusher or one Ox. Okay, so we'll just keep one Bone Crusher, keep an Ox. That's fair. Let's try it. Let's try it. What's the matchup? It's against Tron as our first matchup. On the draw, this is very top heavy. I feel like this hand might be a little too slow. Like, it's kind of like a really bad keep on the draw. On the play, I think it might be fine. On the draw, it seems kind of bad. Like, I'm more on the low end. Yeah, I might just mold on this against Tron. I mean, turn 3 BB. I don't think we can, like, not... Like, I don't think we can mulligan a 5 when we have 2 accelerants plus a Blood Red Elf. From what we saw, it's just regular Tron. Because we saw Chromatic Star and a Ghost Quarter, and then the Tron lands. So, and an Ancient Stirrings, revealing Spatial Contortion. So, I'm thinking just regular Tron. It could be a mix. I don't know. Yeah, they didn't really reveal much. Like, I would honestly wouldn't be surprised if it is like a hybrid. Like, I've seen some lists where they like splash like a little bit of E-tron with it, so they'll have like main deck Spatial Contortion and stuff. Because I know Spatial Contortion isn't in that many Tron builds, I don't think. So I'm kind of tempted to play the second forest and sprawl the other land, just to not play into a Ghost Quarter. We really need a Blood Moon or Magus Moon off the top. Okay. So them not snapping off the tower means they don't have it. Oh, they have the Karn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm gonna sprawl the other land. There's also an argument to there's also an argument for holding a sprawl too, because it's not like we need that much mana. So if I place Karn, we can BBE into whatever. BBE into... Oh, our hand's pretty bad. Like, we just drew mana accelerants. Yeah, of course they have the tower. So they can Karn with 3 mana? Maybe I should have mulliganed to a Blood Moon effect. I mean, on the draw, I feel like you can't really mulligan that hand, though. Can't exactly really go to 5. Yeah, sure. Should be interesting in what they got. They got Tormod's Crypt. Oh my god. Alrighty. So, Bloodbraid Elf into a Magus. How about that? You scared, buddy? You scared? You scared from the Vengevines? Oh, yes. And you pass priority with 3 mana. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. How about a Bloodbraid Elf into... Oh, okay, now we have an interesting decision here. Because I feel like if we Bloodbraid Elf, or we play Magus Moon, they're just going to fetch a Walking Ballista. And then we trade a Walking Ballista for their turn. I think we have to Bloodbraid Elf and kill the Karn here. So so what we can do is we can force sprawl Utopia Sprawl the Forest, and hopefully we can hit a Kiora and then untap and then Magus then. I think that's the only way we can like I don't think playing Magus is a game winning line here, especially with a Karn on board. And hopefully they just don't have an Ugin. We don't have Bolt, so I'm going to float up a green mana in case we Spyro. And then draw into like a green source or something. Magus. Okay, well that's not that good of a draw. Because now we ditch our Magus. So that's actually like, usually I'm like happy to ditch a Spyro, but like, not in this situation. Okay. I wish I had it in the reverse order where we had a Vengevine in hand. We can discard it. It's fine though. His Vengevine in hand still good. As like a haster. That's unfortunate. That was an unfortunate sequence there. Oh god. Oh man, this is rough. I don't think we can beat a Wurmcoil. I don't think we can beat a Wurmcoil. I don't know if we can beat a Wurmcoil there. We're gonna draw Cindervines. That's unfortunate. I mean, our hand was pretty bad, and like, our turn 4 was still pretty decent. Okay. Domri. I kind of want to hold the Domri. You can do hashtag deck lists, John. It's a donation deck that someone wanted me to stream. It's called Kiora-Vine with like Kiora and Vengevines. Yeah, I kind of want to hold Domri. I don't think I want to play into an Ugin. Like, I mean, our opponent's hand is also very bad. Very bad. They have access to 11 mana and they put a Wurmcoil. So I don't know what else is in their hand. It could just be like scrying effects and stirring effects, because they haven't seen us. I mean, they did a star a couple turns ago. Okay, now they have the green mana. Yeah, they search for it with the expedition map. That makes sense. So then maybe they have like a bunch of stirrings and scryings in hand, which is good. That means we don't have. They don't have any payoffs in hand, unless they have like a Thragtusk or, excuse me, or something. Which I. Okay, they have the stirrings. Oh no, I don't know if I can beat a second Wurmcoil. That's awkward. I'd have to like go Kiora into just going off and draw a bunch of cards and like fight through a bunch of Wurmcoils. If my opponent attacks, I'm definitely trading. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Trade and then make a bunch of tokens. They do have the Tormod's Crypt, but I think... So they're probably going to hold it. And then I can bring back Spyro tokens. I'm hoping they just like crypt now, which they don't. I think I'm just gonna fetch here, quote unquote, like thin the deck or whatever. I think cutting one card from the deck, like I'm not a fan of thinning, but like when you cut 2 cards, I think that's when it becomes relevant. It doesn't matter. I think it's safe to concede here. I could give him one more turn. I can give him one more draw step. But I think it's safe to concede. But I'm going to keep going just in case. I normally don't concede off stream, but on stream I normally do just to have better quality. I don't want to have more dead air. Like games I'm like 0% chance to lose. But I think I'm not at a I think I'm at like a 2% chance to probably win this game. At this point. But I might have to make it come back. That'd be pretty good content. Our opponent's also playing really, really slow. They have a Ghost Quarter. Interesting. I would have gotten a Sanctum. Float. Yes, I would like to search. Get a mountain. All our poor Utopia sprawls. 1, 2. So it might have actually been wrong to. No, I can Ox still with this. I was like, oh, I don't have mana for Domri plus Ox. If my opponent attacks with the 6/6, I think I'm gonna take this one. If my opponent attacks with any of the 3Bs, I think I trade with the token. But yeah, I think I take this to the chin. Okay, I think it's safe to concede here. Yeah. Fair concession. Fair concession. I think we just roll this back. I wonder if we want the Domri. I feel like I'd rather have another Glorybringer than a Domri. Because like the fight doesn't really do anything. I can't really exactly kill a Wormcoil. I mean, if I have like questing beast, I can like trade with the like a life linker. I think that's kind of loose. I think I want to do this and just go aggro. Yeah, I might just do that. I think I like that more. Stupid Tron. Stupid Tron. It's annoying when they just cast like one spell and then just that wins in the game. Like I don't think this deck can beat Wormcoil, which is annoying. Oh goodness. I might have a turn 3 moon if we have a land on the top. And then we like if we have like a land, if we have a fetch land on the top of our deck, our hand is so good. Because then we go Magus on turn 3, turn 4 Season Pyromancer, and then like put a Vengevine in the yard. Oh buddy. Yeah. It's like right there. Like if one of my Spyros have been to land, it's like a snap keep. Oh man. Like it has all the pieces we want, right, to go off. And it's just like either it's like if we don't have a land on the top two cards of our deck, we just flat out lose the game. Right? Like we just literally don't do anything. Not scratch that. If we have a sprawl on the top as our top card of our deck or an elf, that's also suffice too. My gut is to tell me to mulligan this hand, but I feel like this hand is so close. And that being said, you actually have a lot more force in this deck than usual, so it's like our Spyro might not even be castable. Because like, we can actually just draw basic forest. Because I think there's 8 basic forest in this deck compared to just the normal 6 or 5 that I personally run. Oh god, this is so bad. I wish I could peek at the top card right now. Oh, this hand's so bad. God. Where are... Oh, golly. Yeah, but back in that time, was Spyro printed still? Our opponent kept 7. Three cards. We just gotta hope the top of our deck is good, because I think at the bottom of Glorybringer. I just hope that I just hope the top. I hope the top of our deck is a Bloodbraid Elf, or a Seasoned Pyromancer, or a Magus of the Moon. So our draws are actually pretty good. We just need a top deck like a god. Nice relic, bro. Bloodbraid Elf, Bloodbraid Elf, Bloodbraid Elf, Bloodbraid Elf, Bloodbraid Elf. Cinder Vines is interesting. I wish that was an expedition map. Then our hand would have been gas. I mean, I could see it. You have extra mana sources, as in you have a Kiora, so I can see going down to 20 lands. And it's like you technically have less 5-drops because like Ox is considered a 5-drop, but it's really not if you want to pitch it. You know, like you don't need to cast that card on turn 5. Like it's not a necessity, so it's like a pseudo 5-drop. So I can see going down to 20 in your deck specifically. So yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, hopefully they just don't have Natural Tron, and we draw a Sprawl. That's annoying. Makes me want to keep that our opening 7, right? I used to have the tools to win that game, but I bet you we would have lost that game too, knowing us. Yeah, that's fine. And this is exactly why hindsight's 20/20 exactly. And this is exactly why I held the Utopia Sprawl. The good news is our opponent also isn't doing anything either. Okay, why would our opponent... Wouldn't they want to crack first and then see if they want to use... I don't know, that's weird. At least our Cindervines isn't doing work. Still, it's 2-minute bolt here. Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf. Magus of the Moon. Bloodbraid Elf. Magus of the... So, let me think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I think I still hold this. Because I don't think there's a difference between... If it goes to Ghost Chord here... 2, 3, 4. Like, it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I can hold it because it incentivizes my opponent less to Ghost Chord to me, and then I still have 5 mana next turn. If I draw like a Glorybringer or a Ox. Because they have a Ghost Quarter. I guess they could Ghost Quarter. They could just hold the Ghost Quarter. Yeah, this is not looking good for the home team. Oh, they just have the Tron. Nice. So we have the Cindervines for the Wurmcoil, which is not nothing. So we can like... We can like stay off a couple turns. Yeah. I think the worst card in Magic Online is Relic of Progenitus, because how annoying it is when you like have an opponent that just randomly activates Relic. Okay, well, your turn slow, but... Okay. So we're not, like, dead. So when they attack with one call, I'm just going to Cindervines it. Seems fine to me. And then we can, like, hope to top deck a Spyro or an Ox. Yeah, Mulling to 4 was really bad because we could have just had that on our top deck and we would have been fine. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. I mean, they could also just have Walk-in Ballista or Karn. And we're just kind of screwed too. No, you're just gonna Cindervines it. Oh, that's annoying. Walking Ballista would be pretty good here. Crucible Worlds. Oh, so they're gonna Ghost Core lock us out? That's... Well, they can't even Ghost Core lock us out because we have Magus of the Moon. That's interesting. So they would pick that. So I'm assuming they have, like... I mean, they can't Ghost Core lock us, so I don't know what everyone's thinking. I mean, we have life draws. Like, an Ox would be really good. Just refill our hand. Our opponent just boarded in a lot of yard hate, which is really funny. And they just have like 2 Magus of the Moons are just stonewalling their 2 cards. Oh, buddy. No, by now. I just have. They didn't even activate their card. It's just really annoying when you just lose to these kind of players. I mean, if this is Walking Ballista, we're kind of scared. They did not activate a card. It's kind of annoying. Like, my opponent did not play very well at all. And we're just not even close to winning this game. I mean, we definitely have a chance to win this game, but it's not very good. I mean, an Ox is still pretty good. So they can Ballista for 3. Yeah, it was a Mulda 4. Ah, that's kind of a cool Walking Ballista, though. The Transformers one, right? I think that's where that's from. Okay, so we still have 5 mana for Ox. So let me just take this. Okay, it's a start. That's a start. I didn't realize this was in the. I didn't realize Godzilla's had. Oh my god. I think it's safe to concede here because they're gonna be able to double activate. I mean, I still have another turn before they can keep their Ballista and kill all of our Maguses, but I think I have one more turn. Welcome back promo. Like, I don't think this is in Godzilla though. I don't think Godzilla has. Like, I don't know. I don't watch Godzilla. I don't know if they have this kind of machine. And it looks like a Transformer to me. Yeah. So they can actually pump, leave up mana. If they actually tap this correctly, they should have enough mana to pump a shit ton after they pump the Ballista to kill our Magus and just go off. Three, 5, 7. Yeah, so they'll be able to activate, have 3 mana left. I think it's just safe to concede here. Let's move on to the next game. The Ruric Thar. I mean, the Ruric Thar would have been kind of cool. Just awkward draws. Awkward draws. Games 2 and 3. Game 1, that was pretty fun to play out, but I'm just wondering like how the curve is in comparison to it. Yeah, I just like having those extra 4 drops kind of makes it a little clunky. That being said, like Vengevine, you can just don't mind pitching, but you kind of need Seasoned Pyromancer. I guess the deck is a little bit more synergistic than just like bashing the good cards together. Yeah, it does. God, these hands are really awkward. It's just like I have all the mana and then like no payoff. It's just like if I have any payoff, this hand is so good. You keep? Alright, I'll keep. Delver. Pay off. Pay off. Pay off. Thank you. What's great about the Kiora too is it just has so much loyalty that she's just not gonna go down. It's gonna take her my opponent so many swings. It'd be sweet. So we can't turn 2 Bloodbraid Elf with this hand, which is unfortunate. Gut shot. Oh. So our opponent's also going aggro. So never mind, our opponent can kill our Kiora if we untap. So I think I play Kiora and then not activate. Oh, you can hear that? It's a bunch of kids that's like in like this like common area. It's like right downstairs and they're just like going crazy. So it's like that's a good turn 2 play. So they're both attacking Kiora, just fine. Wow, they both wasted a bolt. That's interesting. Why didn't they bolt? Okay. They could have also just bolted my face and then killed it. So I guess that's fine. No, you can't cure any BB. No, you can. You can't. Oh, sorry. No, you can't. You have 3 mana. So we can cure and stomp the aberration, but then our cure is like, it's not naked. So it's like, do we want to deal with the board, or do we want to just like Bloodbraid off and hope to hit something relevant? And even hit something relevant, like what would we hit? Like what are we hoping for here? Like we need something that'll like actually hit the board. So it's like a Domri doesn't do it, Seasoned Pyromancer doesn't do it. So I mean, well then the next question is, do we Kiora or do we just Bone Crusher and pass? So stomp, and the next turn we can land. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like tempted to just play the Kiora out, and then that way they like soak it. Yeah, I like Kiora plus stomp too. I think that's the line I like as well. And then if they try to deal with it, it's fine, and we just soak up more damage. Yeah, I think I like that line too. One, two. So cost 6. Okay, so it's safe to stomp this guy for now. Make sure I target the wrong guy. And that way, if they don't deal with the Kiora, we can Bone Crusher plus Bone Crusher Giant. Yep. Man, is there like an Arc-like Phoenix or something? Oh man, well our Kiora's dealt with, which is kind of unfortunate, but she did deal soak up a lot of damage. Not having any bolts in this deck is where this matchup kind of hurts, I'm assuming. Okay. We don't have any Vengevines to like pay off with these Spyros though, which is kind of unfortunate. we drew in the reverse order again. Well, Liberator can't block, so just attack. Wow. Just for a Liberator, huh? So they could turn that Terramander into a 5/5, which is scary. But I think we win the race here. Oh god, they have a Bedlam Reveler? Goodness gracious. Thanks for the sub, John. Really appreciate it. Oh no. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I think we attack here and then just like block the Bedlam Reveler. I kind of want to hold this Bone Crusher Giant now. And just hope we have a creature off the top. Oh, no, that's just lethal. Didn't matter. Did not matter. I think I stand against sexual predators is going to be brought in. Because there's have a lot of little wieners that are just going to get angered away. I guess Magus of the Moons aren't that great. Like blue-white based. I can see like maybe Trinity Spheres coming in, but like just because they have like Metamorphose and like Gut Shot and stuff. Yeah, I think I might just board in all the Trinity Spheres and then just have no moon effects. I could also see Ruric Thar coming in and just cutting the Domri. It seems like a bad matchup though, just because Arbor Elf is like I feel like any deck that can deal with an Arbor Elf early, like with Gut Shot and stuff, and not lose tempo, and specifically, like John, you have to waste a turn to kill the elf, but like stuff like Gut Shot and like Lava Dart where you don't lose tempo, I think that's where those matchups are bad. I think I like board in Ruric Thar. Yeah. Ruric Thar seems pretty sweet. I really do miss Lightning Bolt in this deck, though. I see why you don't run Lightning Bolt in this deck, because you're a little bit more... You have a plan. Oh my god, why is this deck just giving me these awkward draws? I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. Just like 6 mana sources, and then Anger the Gods. I hope you just get them. Seems loose. Okay, it's better. It's better. I think I just bought him Glory Mirror. It's just really expensive. It's gonna be really hard to cast. Our opponent also mulled into 6. Yeah. Hopefully our opponent just plays a Delver and we can just stomp it. Or the Terramander, doesn't matter either one. A 1 mana threat. Okay, that was a good draw too. So I'm gonna fetch a Stomping Ground just because we want all our mana to be alive. And then we can stomp plus Arbor Elf. So I have 5 mana next turn. Ooh, Mana Warforce off to start is a good sign for us. It's a sign of weakness. Okay. Sure, I'll Blood right off. Again, holding up. Man, I haven't cast a Spyro yet that hasn't pitched a Vengevine, which is unfortunate. I think every time I cast a Seasoned Pyromancer, I've drawn into a Vengevine. Am I scared of Gutshot? I think not, because I'm pretty sure they would have Gutshot our Arbor Elf here. That's true. That's fair. I mean, that being said, like, we are definitely on the front foot. Like, I don't know if my opponent can attack, and if he does, they're... I don't know if they can. Because I feel like they'd be definitely losing the race. Because we crack back 4 a lot. I think I only attack with the Vengevine here. I kind of don't want to lose my Bloodbraid Elf in this exchange. I just hope to have a creature off the top. Oh, they didn't block. Nice. So I can see casting the Bone Crusher Giant. Maybe I should have. I kind of want to sandbag it though, because if they like Bolt or Vengevine, then we don't really have much. Molten Rain. Man, people are just sideboarding really weird. I can also see that line too. I think that's what I'm wanting. Maybe I should have played the Bone Crusher Giant and then attacked. Or like should have played Bone Crusher Giant and then attacked this turn. I think we attack with everything but the elf here. I kind of want to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still see an argument for attacking all out, but then they just have the easy block of this. I guess they don't have an easy block. Yeah, maybe. Because like I think the line is gonna be end of turn, just animate this or activate this, and then my turn just cast giant plus blood plus bird, and then bring the Vengevine back if they block here. If they don't block, then I mean if the Vengevine does not die, then I think I play the giant, and I want to play the attack with the elf anyway. I think I just attack with the elf. I think it won't damage the run. I don't think we need the mana. Okay. And then if they like bolt this, that's fine. Then they take 4, go to 6, and then so they draw 2. That's fine. I think I actually play the One Creature Giant here just so I can have the 4/3 in play. And then I can bring back the Vengevine. Yeah. Yes, I would like to activate it. And then we just go wide. Sure. Wow. A lot of Delvers. A lot of Delvers. Not the force, not the land I was looking for. I think we just attack everything but the bird. And then just trade. They have to block, or I guess they just can bolt. Okay. They go to 2. And then we just end a turn Seasoned Pyromancer. With no cards in hand. Manamorphose. Okay. Needs to be a goodie. Needs to be a goodie. Because a single bolt's not going to do it. Sweet. Ox. Okay. I think we just roll it back, I guess. When this deck has footing, the deck seems pretty gas. Like that was also very awkward. Like that was the hand that we kept just lands and Kiora, and that felt pretty good. Like what? Yeah, it's like this. Like once this deck has footing, it just takes off really well. Just how aggressive it is. Turn 2 20 Sphere. I like it. With an anger backup? Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Like, it seems like it can win the game. Like, it needs to, like, it's a tempo deck. I think that's just a really good way of how you put it. It's just a tempo deck. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at being aggressive. Just being a mid range player. It's just like, is it safe to stabilize? Like, how are you gonna lose this game? And I think that's not the best way to, I guess, think about it. But hopefully, our opponent is stuck on 2 lands, and this Trinisphere is just gonna be gas. Sure. So we're just gonna go off. We're gonna go Sprawl and just Trinisphere. And then hopefully our opponent just plays like a Delver, and then we can just anger everything away. That would be gas. Opponent bottom 2 cards. I hate Absent Rights though. And as an Absent player, it hurts me to say it, but I hate Absent Rights. Don't hate me for saying that, but Oh, I love me some 3-ball though. You're not wrong there. You're definitely not wrong. A land off the top would be good. We just Glorybringer their face. Land. But a sprawl, that might have been better since we saw multi. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. That's fair. That's actually a good point. The opponent's probably like, I can play around a bolt. Oh, Archmage's Charm, gross. Yeah, that's actually a good point, because now since I have Forest Underground, a Molten Rain is actually pretty bad. Now I kind of have to like incentivize to like Stomp plus Anger here. I can't even Stomp plus Anger. I don't have enough mana. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, this is awkward. You can't Anger first. I don't have enough mana to Anger plus Stomp with Trinisphere in play. Trinisphere is actually hurting us. Yeah. I think we just Bloodbraid Elf here. And then hope we draw a third, another mana source. Or hope they like Anger, or I hope they play a creature that plays into our Anger. I don't think so, though. I feel like they're just going to hold up counter magic or just protect their thing from Bolt. So I think we just play this and then not cast whatever. I don't think I would Spyro. Because I need to keep the Stompless Anger in play. Because like Spyro, like we're just ditching. Okay. Yeah, because they're just not going to cast anything. So we need to hit a land plus Stomp. And hope none of him has no counter magic in hand. So attack first, and then we can Anger and then Stomp. We'll Anger first just to see what he hits. Like what is... Okay. And then hopefully we have something off the top. I guess we don't really need help. Oh yeah, the Manamorphose mana. That's really good. That's game. We can hit a Glorybringer off the top. Or they just bolt us. Wow. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. To float the mana, you're right. That was a punt on my end. Because then they lose the mana. Yeah. That was a punt. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, good call. Good call on that one. That's just unfortunate. I kind of want to know what was my opponent's hand, because I put it at a bolt, right? So, like, we could spiral into whatever, and, like, I feel like it's close. Put at bolt with, like, 2 other cards. We had spiral and a Boker Shine and exile. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. I just kind of just assumed that they just wasted their turn just to save it. But you're right. I should have went to end step. I just like kind of just didn't think that they would have mana. I'm gonna get a fan real quick. It's really, really hot in the room. I'll be right back. Well, not off to the best start, but sometimes when you play a new deck, you don't play the best, obviously. You're gonna have some bumps in the road, but what are you gonna do? My mouse is all going crazy. Can't like. The Duckus, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we can roll it back. Make a comeback here with the old Kiora-Vine. Sure, Yorion. I'm glad you point out mistakes though, because that just it's how you get better as a player, and it's one of those things where you can learn from the stream too when you watch. Learn from the mistakes. It's awkward because you kind of want to Radiant Fountain plus Yorion. Interesting. I think we spiral here. It sucks losing a blood right off, but I think we need to commit to the board. Sure. So I guess like Amulet? That's an interesting. So it's Zusa. Try it's fine. So they have Radiant Fountain in hand, and a Sakura Tribe Scout. You got it. Okay, that was a good draw, to say the least. Magus is very good. That could have been that couldn't have been a better top deck. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Dryad is annoying because that means they can still cast their spells, but them not getting any extra mana with the balance is nice. Not getting the life with the Radiant Fountain is nice. Yeah, that's true. So them get the layers. Yep, that's fair. Oh, they get the Yorion. Alrighty. That is the thing is, we are kind of weak to that a 4/5 flare. We just Glorybringer too. I'm kind of like Glorybringer and just all out attacking here. Glorybringer exerting the Dryad and then just attack. Yeah. Yeah. I agree, my friend. I agree. Exert, attacker, attacker, attacker. Exert the 2/4. Okay. Okay. So even if they have a prime time, like I'm not too scared. Okay. They don't even have the second forest. I don't know about that. I don't know if I have a great mind. I don't know how. I would not say that. I think I'm going to play the elf and then Bloodbraid Elf in case I hit a Spyro. Something good. Guess we stop here. Alright, cool. Yep. I hate Cyber against Amulet because I feel like I don't do anything. I like Cyber in like my 5th moon effect and my own grow list, and then I call it a day. And I think I board in some amount of Cindervines just because it kills the Dryad. And Amulets. There's no 5th moon effect here, so I think Cindervines is fine. And then I think like Domri is, yeah, exactly. I kind of don't like the Domri here. Go down Clothis. I kind of don't want the Domri though. Domri's sweet. I mean, I guess I'll keep it for the flavor, but I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Alright, we have a turn 2 moon effect. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? So my opponent has Yorion just to, like, throw you off? But then you have 80 cards and you have less cards to find your amulet and your Primeval Titans. Seems kind of loose, if you ask me. If you ask me, it seems a little loose. Nice Ghost Quarter. Hope you don't have a Dismember. If they had a Dismember, I think they would have Dismembered the Magus. Hopefully you just have a Nature's Claim. Okay. Do you have a forest? An Ikoria forest at that. Okay. You're not wrong. I kind of want to Spyro, discard Spyro and a bird. and just get aggro. Let's do that first before we attack. Now we can Glorybringer next turn. Double Glorybringer. We like to see that. So we just slam Glorybringers. They could play Dryad. Wood Elves. Okay. Get on that 90s music, huh? I like it. I like it. So they can't Titan next turn. So attack everything but the Magus, obviously. You would exert? For block 5/6. But if they have a Primeval Titan, I think I'd rather double exert the following turn. And it's like, if we exert now, we get in for 8, and then I think I'd rather just not attack. Like I think I'd rather save the exert if they have like a Dryad or something instead. I'd rather just keep the 4 damage in the air coming. I think it nets a lot more damage. Because like they're already gonna get the value off the Sakura Track Scout anyway. So okay. I mean, sometimes that works too. So then now, like, if their only play is Primeval Titan, we double exert 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we just win the game. Like, we just flat out win the game next turn. Versus, like, if we had exerted, then we're kind of struggling. Like, we can't exactly deal lethal this turn. So. But we didn't get to Vengevine anyone. Blue mana. Interesting. Oh, but Domri's so sweet. But we need to be disciplined and take the winning line. Exert. Exert. Yeah, that's true. I wish that was just more consistent, though. If that was more consistent, I would be pretty happy. I've just been having awkward draws this game. Like, we got lucky with our turn 2 moon effects both game 1 and 2 against Amulet. I mean, that's kind of like the name of the game, right? In that matchup. But, like, just in terms of, like, doing the fun aspect of this version of Gruul, kind of want to see a little more. That game 1 was sweet. I'm glad we let off the stream with that. That Sinker's Adventure is pretty sweet. I just wish I could just do it more. Let's do it like 4 more times. Let's roll it back to back here. How about that? Man, I would like the lack of bolts and like early interaction for more like 4 drops makes this like you get a lot of clunkier hands, and it's like when you don't have that 1-mana accelerant, it just hurts extra bad. I think I have to mulligan this. It's like we literally can't cast anything, and nothing is guaranteed. We don't have a red source for turn 2 Megas. I saw the list where you're only running 3 Stomping Grounds, and I think I would rather have the 4th Stomping Ground. For this very reason that I was scared of. But this hand I can... You have to keep this, hope for a red source off the top. Bottom Vengevine. Because there's so much upside if we draw a red source. And we can't blow into 5. If we had a Sprawl, that'd be absolutely bonkers. And we can play Questing Beast on turn 2. Yeah. Because you have like, I think it was 8 forests or something, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forests. Yeah, I think you cut a forest for a Stomping Ground. Because like it's not like because yeah, I understand you want to hard cast your Vengevines and Questing Beasts, but oh god, Dismember. Yes, and our hand does nothing. Oh god, it's awful. Awful. So now we need... It's like Grixis Death Shadow. It's probably Grixis Death Shadow. Yeah, that's fine. Our hand does nothing. I feel like Grixis Death Shadow is one of those matchups where like you just like all of a sudden can just win out of nowhere. Just bring a bunch of Vengevines back. I don't think we can beat this. Yep. Oh boy, if we had hit our land drops, I think we might have been able to win this game. But now I think missing our 3rd land is a death sentence here. Like we need to go land and then they attack us for no reason. And then we just draw another land and we kill them when they're at 4 life with... that's unfortunate. I guess Wheel comes in because then they can't play Angler. I see Wheel, I see Ruric Thar coming in, and I can see Obstinate Baloth come in. But I think Baloth is a little too slow. And I kind of like Ruric Thar just because like it literally just kills them. Turning Sphere I can also see coming in too. I don't think I like Cindervines because it... Like, I feel like Cindervines, they can use it to their advantage. It's not like a big chunk of life. It's not like an Eidolon where they really have to watch out for their life total. And Cindervines doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't attack, it doesn't block, and it doesn't kill anything. Yeah. I think I like Trinisphere and Ruric Thar. I don't like the Bone Crushers, I don't think, because it doesn't actually kill anything. The Domri, I think, doesn't do anything either, because it doesn't fight. I think I might just go like this. Slip. Yeah, I think I might just go like this. Oh, you have 3 Wheelless Undermoons. I didn't know that. I was just gonna board in 2 anyway. I just want to cure some people. Come on. Let me just cure some people and Vengevine some people back. Okay, okay. So we have a Spyro. Turn 2 Spyro. Oh yeah, yeah. I like 3 in the sideboard for sure. I would just only board in 2, like what you said. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I think having 3 is correct, and I think you should. I would actually have more. I don't know. My rule with them is I always have 4 graveyard hate effects because you need like that early interaction. So I'm gonna play the bird. I think that's the card we care about least. And then we can play our elf and Wooded Foothills. Push would be bad for us. That's fine. It's fine. We just play the elf. I should have played the Windswept Teeth. I wasn't thinking. Because I could play Stomping Ground and then fetch a mountain with the Foot of the Hills. That was a mistake. Oof. That's actually still okay, because we can still attack with our Vengevine next turn. Yeah, it's something that, like, off stream I think about a lot, but then on stream I kind of just get distracted. But it's definitely something you should really do think about. Yeah. You will definitely get a Hardcast Vine next turn. I actually think I play Wheel of Sun and Moon here. Shuts off there. I think I play Wheel here. Yeah. Yeah, don't target myself. Debating if I should attack. I think I attack here. Because I feel like if they have the Shadow, that we're kind of screwed either way, and we can't really attack with a Vengevine. But to the bottom, buddy. To the bottom you go. I mean, they could still cast Angler here, which is kind of annoying still. They had the Shadow. Oh, I'm sure they look beautiful. Like the art on that card is so good. And I think there's a backstory behind it. I think if you look at the actual whoever drew the art, there's actually 2 artists, and I think if I remember correctly, they did like an article about it. So like, this might age me, but like, one of my favorite articles before they like changed the main website, because now it's all like mobile friendly when it's really not. But before they redid the whole website, they had like an Arcana, however you pronounce it, like an Arcana section, where they kind of went over like the backstory behind like the arts in the game, and I think they had an article for this card, and like the artists actually took turns like drawing it, like going back and forth with like, oh, I'm gonna add this part to the art, I'm gonna add this part to the art. So it's actually kind of cool to see that. like collaboration with it, and it turned out pretty good too. A little history lesson. Oh no, they're gonna cast an angler. Yeah, they're gonna cast an angler here. That's annoying because like you board and wilderness and we can just stop anglers and it doesn't matter because they can still cast it. Oh buddy. Oh buddy, oh buddy, oh buddy. So we can end a turn Spyro here. I feel like this is one of those matchups where Vengevines actually, like, unless you just go off with multiple Vengevines, like, probably one of the worst matchups because Vengevine just can't attack through. Like, like you don't mind matchups where it could trade, but if it just flat out just can't attack through your opponent's creatures, then I think that's where it goes bad. I smell a Team Battle Rage, which is unfortunate. And I don't think we can beat a Team Battle Rage. Unless they just forgot about the Seasoned Pyromancer in their graveyard. But I doubt it. I don't want to trade though. I want to win the game. And I think I just block the Death Shadow and then just hope to top deck a Stomp, or I think we boarded all our Stomps, right? I think we did. And just hope to draw another the Vengevine or a Questing Beast or Glorybringer. Because like us trading this Vengevine means we're just not going to win the game. Because we trade the Angler with this. If we trade an Elemental and a Vengevine for the Angler, we don't have enough power even if we top deck a Glorybringer to win the game. So I think we just block one, and if that team with Battle Rage, like we're not going to win the game anyway. Like there's no avenue of winning the game if we block with a Vengevine. I think we need the Vengevine to crack back. They could also just have a dude to block, and I think it's a wash anyway. And if they don't have TBR, then it's fine because we can just keep this Elemental token back. Or we could just flood. It's fine. So I think we just attack the Vengevine here. And then we can double block. And we can just block Elf and Elemental. They go to 3, and then like if they... And then they have to leave a guy to block, or we can try to go wide, so we can draw a haste creature. So we still die to TBR, it doesn't matter. We just need to hope their hand is nothing. It could also just be Fatal Pushes that can't kill a Vengevine. It could be... if it was a Snapcaster Mage, I feel like they would have flashed it in. So this is a sign of weakness here. So now if we draw a Glorybringer or another Vengevine, we are live here. Six is a okay life total. We don't die to an Angler. Okay, okay. Let's have a good hit here, boys. Good hit. Good hit. I think here we shove. What is going on? Oh, they have a Drown lock. They could also just be bluffing. How bad is a Drown Unlock against us? Yeah, I think that's the attack. I think them tapping the 2 is a bluff. Because if they have a Drown Unlock, I think they would have just countered the Blood Red Elf. I don't see any reason not to. Unless they want to like ambush us. And if that's the case, it's fine. We just have to draw another haste threat. Or they just have the Drown Unlock and I just get super punished. Which is fine. I think. Okay, that's fine. So that's actually good because. So we still are okay. We can still top deck a haste threat. I hope the hand's just all anglers. Oh no. Or it could just be a... Oh my. Gates treble. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think the thing about it though is if I feel like if you want to go harder on this Vengevine plan, I think you need to actually... I think you need to commit a little bit more to it, I feel like. Because I feel like the games you won, well, there's one game round one where you won just actually going off, and then there's other games where we just, like the match we actually won against Amulet, we actually had the nuts. I don't know if you can make that aspect of the deck more consistent. Yeah, I can see the deck would have like a lot of high C and low floor. Like if you have a Season Mirror Paramancer, like I want Vengevine, and if you don't have actual Vengevine, it's like just so much worse. Because then like if you actually play your Season Pyromancer, like you just have less Season Pyromancers actually pitch when you actually do draw the Vengevines. And then you can just hardcast it, but then you just lose the explosiveness of the deck. Yeah, I mean, then again, like I did punt against Prowess too. So it's like, I mean, I might have been able to win that game, and that turns the record around, right? So it's just hard. It's hard. Trying to debate if I want to just like go off and just play all my dorks. And that way I have 6 mana. Or I could just Spyro now. I kind of want to play Glorybringer if I need to. I'm trying to figure out if I want to just play the Dorks or play Speeds and Pyromancer. I kind of want to play my Dorks and then play Glorybringer and then like Spyro or Ox even. Yeah, I think I like that better. And then I'm just gonna not attack it though, because just the Val on one, or they can just flash in the other dude. I forget what it's called. But we'll just do this and then, oops. And then just keep our life total at 20 still. So then we can Glorybringer next turn, Spyro, or Ox, depending on what we draw. Yeah, so we need to attack with the Elf. Sure. This it's good to draw the Arbels in case they draw like Spreading Seas. Oh man, if they have like a super aggro deck hand, that's gonna be pretty bad for us. The question is, do I exert? And I think the answer is yes. I think we exert on the master. Dismember. No. Trickster. Ooh. That's annoying. We really need to draw Vengevines here. Like we need to like. We're not winning this game because we don't have enough rule on the deck, and we just need to like spiral some Vengevines back. And that's the issue, is we're not drawing any Vengevines, and we're just gonna get under. Like they're just gonna go under us. Um. So I could see spiraling, discarding Glorybringer and Ox. So I'm gonna go for the play to win here. I'm gonna Spyro, hope to hit Vengevines, and then just play my other Spyro, and then just try to aggro out. Because like they're signaling that they're gonna wait to tap my Glorybringer. Like there's no way they just play this and then not have anything. I highly doubt my Glorybringer is gonna resolve or be able to attack through. So I think I'm gonna go the other avenue and Spyro and discard my Glorybringer. An Ox, and then hope to hit Vengevines. Okay. How much do I need to escape? It's 8? Wow. This doesn't kill anything either, which is annoying. I think we just Spyro again. I could also just cast this Bone Crusher Giant. I think I like that better. Now we can preserve our Ox too. And that gives us another draw for Vengevines. No Spreading Siege yet, so they can't attack through. Oh boy. Yep. Going to 1. If they don't have a Rejury, they have another Rejury. That's fine. I'm not gonna play that fetch line because there's no point. I might as well just try to hit into the land if I do. Yeah. Well, we can bring I Stand Against Sexual Predators in. Dauber is actually pretty good. I think that's it. I don't think I want the Bailoffs. I guess I can just trim some moons. Since I can trust them to not have... They can have some basics. It shuts off Mutavault. But like, I don't think it's worth it against an Aether Vial deck that has basics. Against humans is different because they just have the shittiest mana base against Blood Moon, but let's just run this back. Let's just try this Anger. Man, this deck just hates me. I guess I don't really know what to expect because like the deck has like barely any removal in it, so it's like I guess you just keep hands like this and then you just hope to top deck a Spyro maybe. Like you hope to top deck a Spyro, pitch a Vengevine, and then you Blood Red Elf into like a Arbor Elf, and then just like hopefully that gets there. Put Mulligan to 4. Okay. Okay. Point Mulligan to 4. So Dismember. Okay, it's fine. Just get paid off with the Sprawl. So we can go turn 3 Bloodbraid off. Seems like a good start. If they Spreading Seas are forced, I'm gonna be so upset. Oh no. Okay. That I'll accept. That I'll accept. Come on, Bloodbraid. Hit me something good. Something good. Could be worse. Could be worse. Then we can just hardcast Vengevine next turn. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. They play the Lord that they revealed. Sure. So we just try to kill him. 1 card in hand. Okay. That mulligan really hurt them. So now they can't even... Oh, they are going to attack. Okay. This anger is awkward because of the Vengevines. I think I attack or cast this Bunker Giant, obviously. Okay. They kind of need like another Lord, and even then, they're just trades. That mulligan to 4. Like they both to 4, and they still like are kind of in this game still, because they can just trade. So what I can hope for is they trade, and then we can anger the gods. We still have anger the gods, so like kind of a net neutral here. Like they can't attack unless they have like they can't even dismember. Oh, questing beast just this game over. Cool. I mean, they could just have the tapping, dude, which is fine. Yeah. So I think it's actually safe to. Oh, I don't even have mana to anger gods. I was gonna say it's. I feel like it's safe to. Really? I'm pretty sure I attack. They can't kill me on the crackback, I don't think. Not 13. So they just trade. I'll take that. That's fine. I'll do that trade. I could have also just like held back and then anger next turn. I think that's also a fair assumption. That actually might have been the better play. Just to like not attack and then anger. Okay, well they have Island Walk now. Or we can just draw that card. Stumbling into the victory here. Stumbling into the victory. Hopefully our opponent mulligans 4 again. That could be our recipe for victory here. Okay, we have Spyro into discarding Vengevine. We just need to draw some more creatures. Seems like a solid hand. And we can aggro them out. If they Spreading Seas or land, I'm going to be pretty sad. That actually might be game winning. Don't Spreading Seas. My full rest, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Eggs over easy. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Wow. That hurts. I mean, we could just draw another Vengevine here. Pretty sweet. Vengevine into like Arbor Elf. Okay. Okay. So we need to draw. So I'm kind of scared that my Keswick Wolfun's gonna get this. Like, I feel like our Keswick Wolfuns are avenue to victory here to race. But like, if they Spring Caesar Forest, we're so fucked. So I think we just guard Vengevine and Wooded Foothills. Keep our red source. Didn't hit the. So I really wish we hit an Arbor Elf or a Birds of Paradise, because then we could have attacked with a Vengevine here. So now they're just gonna go under us. I think I conserve our life total here. Okay. I mean, I got the hit I wanted. I played the elf first in case I hit a Spyro. That'd be a disaster. The thing about it is, I was like, if I bring this Vengevine back, I still don't think I can attack. Bring the Vengevine back first, so there's no information. I mean, I guess I have to do it. That's pretty funny. Oh man, I swapped the Slackstorm for those, and the Slackstorm is obviously just better. I had a head against Dredge, so now we need a top deck. Oh man, gosh darn it. I mean, our opponent also has some. I mean, hopefully he has nothing. He has Aether Vial though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh no. Even if it was Slackstorm, I don't think it would have mattered, unless we literally draw creatures back to back. I should have stacked it the other way too. I stacked that wrong. I should have stacked the Bloodbraid trigger first. Oh boy. That was just a huge punt too. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not dead. I could draw another Anger here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6. I'm not dead technically. I mean, if I had Even if I had kept the Vengevine, my opponent would be at 12, and I don't think I. And then my opponent just has his board state, and they just tap my Vengevine down. I don't think it's like even if I stacked that correctly, I don't think I would have been able to win this game unless I had top deck Inger here, because it's like it's a Ven. I mean, I guess I can block with Vengevine. So I'm making little mistakes here that are costing me. Yeah, and they just go wide. Because like I could have stacked it so then the Vengevine comes in play after my Cascade trigger. No, can I? Can I even cast? Can I even stack the triggers like that? I think I can, right? You can. Then I just stacked it wrong. Knowing I have a sweeper in play, I just stacked it wrong. Oh, they do. You're right. That makes sense. Okay. Because then I would have had the Vengevine. They wouldn't have been able to attack there. But then, like, I wouldn't be able to attack either. And so it's just like a top deck war. And I have a Vengevine, and they just have the 2 cards that can just filter the draw. So their draws are probably a lot better than mine. That's true. Yeah, I just stacked the wrong period. I don't have time for another league, but I can just play another 2-player here if there is. That's unfortunate. I think it's one of those things where like, those are little nuances that you just like misplay from not ever playing the deck before. It's like you don't really think much of it, but it's like that's something I wish I knew before playing the deck. Is when you Blood Braid off with a Vengevine, you want to have the Cascade resolve first. That's unfortunate. Sans gas. Turn 2 Clothis. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about a lot of decks though, is there's a lot of nuances that you just kind of learn. I was actually thinking about doing a Q first, but I didn't want to like waste the time. I feel like that'd be bad content, but I don't want to end the stream on that note, on a punt. I don't know if I mean that's I don't think I would have been able to win that game, but I don't want to make that the reason why. Oh, that sucks. So now we need a land off the top. I think that's the thing about this deck is like I think the deck just normal Gruul mid range is already just so clunky. The fact that this deck is even more clunkier than that is I think a little bit off-putting for me too. Because of reasons like this, where if they just bolt your dork, you're just kind of screwed. And you have to run dorks because of Vengevines too. God, a turn 3, even a turn 3 Colossus would have been pretty good against this deck. And if they Blood Moon us, it's fine. I don't care. Yeah, it's fine. That does nothing. Land. Oh my god. This deck, I think this is the line of it. This deck just doesn't like me. Yeah, this is a Chandra. Oh, Koth. Okay. That's just not happening. Bailoff seemed fine. Oh, really? That's pretty funny. He's slapping my ass right now. I don't know how to sideboard against because I assuming it's just like red, scred red. and it's like they have like just big planeswalkers. I'm assuming. I guess I can just spawn in like Ruric Thar, Vengevines. That's fair. It's good intel. Good intel here. I don't know how good Ruric Thar is. Seems like a boss if you just resolve it. But I don't know, whatever. This thing's fine. Oh my goodness gracious. At least if they both are birds, it's not the end of the world. Well, my opponent is still trying to resolve mulligans. My opponent's still trying to resolve mulligans. Must be a pretty close 7. Pretty close 7. I will bottom at Basic Forest. And I'll lead with Birds of Paradise. Oh, my opponent is mulling to 6. Nate the Great. Don't bolt my bird. Don't bolt the bird. You always bolt the bird. Good move, opponent. Good move. I think Spyro. I think. I'm assuming that's a. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I apologize for not fully understanding. I'm assuming it's a D&D reference, and I'm actually not a D&Der. But I respect it though. Actually, I think the figurines are pretty cool. My Vengevines. It seems like fun, something to do chill with your friends, for sure. This is so awkward, because I don't want to... I guess I just say fuck it, just discard my Vengevine in a land and play the Spyro. Because if my opponent plays a Koth, we need a way to attack it. And then they're kind of incentivized to crack this. And then like we want to keep the questing based. I doubt they'll burden but keep in Blood Moon against us. So okay, so now we need to land off the top. This is so awkward. Because I don't think I can just like not play anything. Like not doing anything until turn 4. That just is not. Yeah, that's fine. So now we just need to land the top off the top. Come on, land. Okay, they don't do anything. Ugh, cloth this onto a naked board. Feels bad. What? What are you talking about, Fluffy? What are you talking about? Oh shit, this turns into an artifact land. I did not see that. I have a Majestic Wolfwood in the deck. You can't ban me for not having a 1-of. I did not see this land has text. That's my fault. I don't want my Clothis to exile the Season Pyromancer. I'm gonna play a rough. Is it though? I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of Ponzo players don't play Keswick Warfone, which is just a fucking crime. How can I talk bad about it? I mean, I could talk bad about it because I just won 1-4 in the league with it, and I'm just playing this extra queue because I feel bad for punting way out of this. Oh god, how are we gonna beat this 4/4? Sure. We are just gonna take it down with Questing Beast. Questing Beast is so good. God, I love Questing Beast. Oh my god, Clothless is just... You don't have to convince me how good Clothless is, dude. Clothless is just absurd. Questing Beast is always like this. God, is this... Oh no. Why would you do that? Stop. Not my Questing Beast. Just gonna blood right off here. The God of Destinies. Plural. Okay, cool. So, to play around laneable, I'm just gonna attack with both duders. What else do you board in? I boarded all the all the Blood Moon effects. I mean, you board all the Magus effects, and then what do you board in? Opia. I mean, Cinderbite isn't that great either. Keswick Wolf runs. I kind of want to Glorybringer and Exert. Yep, that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't condone domestic violence, though, Fluffy. Clearly you do, but I don't. I mean, they just seem like a happy family that just wants to enjoy their life. I haven't seen Screen Red in so long, though, which is really funny. Yeah, I don't know why they should have just shocked the elf, I agree. I don't know why they waited. My mountain is way better than your mountain, Fluffy. Don't even try to... Oh no. Oh no. It's a race, boys. It's a race. God, if we have another mana, we could have cloth this and then... Yeah, we could have cloth this and fought the Storm Breath. Really? You would trade there? I guess you should, because they're gonna monster us, huh? So they do have to... I do have to fight. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like fighting. So I think I'm gonna fight here. I think that line. Dami raid, boys. Dami raid. Oh, relic. Okay. But Cindervise doesn't really do anything though. I think I like this line a lot better. Oh, like would you bring Cindervise down on instead of attacking? I don't know. No, you're gonna attack my Domri down. No. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know the deck more than I do. That's for sure. Let's just get a Clothis down and then just win the game next turn with Steel Stompers. Is this an artifact creature? Oh, it is. I guess Cindervines could have killed the Bastion too, but I don't think it matters. I will say though, Anger is a house against us. Uh oh, Fluffy's about to go to bed. I'm glad you're hanging out here, Fluffy, while you're doing all that. Appreciate it. Reveals Arcant Master Lake and Snow Covered Mountain. Wow, the value. The value. Somebody call me ugly, true story. I don't know, man. You guys need to stop fighting. Y'all are beautiful, beautiful Gruul players. Why are you? Yeah, the thing about you, I've noticed is you actually spend the time to edit the YouTube videos. I just whatever OBS says, I just upload it. So obviously, I have a lot less, a lot less fine tuning or polishing I do on my videos. Ah, gosh. This hand's so bad on the draw, but I think I have to keep it. I don't know. What would you do, Magus of the Moo? Yeah. I think about it is I don't like watching. I don't know. Me personally, I don't like watching other streamers' videos on Twitch. I like watching it on YouTube because I watch all of my Magic content on my phone, and Twitch content is not the best on mobile. Because it just like skipping back and forth between if I'm trying to fast forward a couple seconds, it's such a pain in the butt. On Twitch because it's just I don't know why I think that lap is just laggier. I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I wonder if they kept in Blood Moon against us. Wow. What is our opponent sideboarding here? My god, Dragon's Claw? Oh my god. Why? What is our opponent doing? He's relicking my graveyard. Yeah. I like that. I will say though, I really like Kiora. Just as a magic card, just has so much loyalty, and then just being able to draw cards is pretty sweet. Oh, they cracked the relic. Ooh, that means our Spyro's alive. Okay. Are you gonna attack my Kiora down? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Attack my Kiora. You go on ahead. You go on ahead. My Kiora can take a hit. She's pretty thick. She's a big girl. Like it's gonna draw me a card. Oh baby. You don't gain no life. Ah, so good. Tech off. I feel like every hand where I just have a Kiora in play is just this deck just gets the ball rolling. Obviously, because you just get a card off of every Vengevine that comes into play. But like, maybe you need more Kiora. Oh, boo! Can I get a boo earns on that? Oh, so have you been on like this version of Gruel before? Like you're not. I don't know your history, so I'm surprised you're. I don't know anything about this particular deck's history. Oh, okay. Opponent's doing things in pretty weird order. Hopefully we can Spyro into another creature. My opponent should have spread the Bloodbraid off, if anything. It's definitely cool. It's definitely unique. Come on, Spyro. Give me another creature. Come on, Spyro. Okay. You drew land. Creature. Bloodbraid Elf. I can see an argument of just like playing the Bunkers Giant to like not Bloodbraid Elf under anything. Alright, so I'm going to do the Cascade trigger first. Just in case of a Kiora. When you're the master of the deck, you're the master of the deck. They keep bolting the Vengevines. Why? Why are you bolting Vengevine? I guess because like if they have Anger of the Gods, they can Anger Gods' board away anyway. Storm Breath. Ooh. Stupid Dragon's Claw. So attack with all. And then we can just stomp the Batter Skull, and they don't have enough mana to return. Sweet. Man. They keep killing the Vengevines. I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm going to hold the Bone Crusher Giant because I want to be able to bring back the Vengevines. I could also just see playing it. Yeah, they don't have enough to return it back. I guess they're just doing it now. Oh, okay. That's fine. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we need to hope to hit... Okay. Okay. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think here I just actually play the Bone Crusher Giant. I agree. So then now they can't. So if they try to return it, we can just kill it. And then if they pretty much have to. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they could anger the gods. That would be really bad. Maybe I shouldn't have played Bone Crusher Giant. Oh no, don't punish me. Oh, okay. No, I don't think so because I just totally lose the anger of the gods. I don't think I think it was actually incorrect to play the Bone Crusher Giant. Just because we saw anger game 2. But it doesn't matter because our opponent is just playing a bad deck, Fluffy. Kiora was pretty sweet. That was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I had to wait because they had 3 mana open to return the Batter Skull. That's why I had to wait. But it's pretty much a cat and a mouse game with my Cindervines versus Batter Skull. Because they don't have enough mana to return Batter Skull, return and cast it. So if they ever return the Batter Skull, I can just kill it. If they untap, they literally need 11 mana to play around the Cindervines. To return it, and then in response to the Cindervines, return it again, and then hardcast it. Of course, if they have Stormform Mystic, it's lots of less mana, but... Oh, that's a stream. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Thanks, Magus of the Moo, Braxton, for tuning in. Helping me pilot the deck a little bit. I know this deck is your baby. I want to give credit to 3ballmoon from the Ponza Discord. I think his name's Donnie. Appreciate you donating these sweet lightning bolts to me, so that's why I'm doing the stream. Because he wanted me to pilot this deck. I wish it was a better result. I wish I had pilot a little bit better. I don't know if it would have mattered. Against Prowess, it might have mattered more. Letting the Manamorphose resolve and then going to the next phase so the mana is entered and then I can kill the Prowess threat. And then just punting against Merfolk. But again, I don't know if it mattered because they probably had gone wide if I still had a Vengevine in play. But who knows? It's just little stuff like that where you want to make sure you're playing a little tighter. But this deck's definitely fun. Credit to Magus and Boo and 3ballmoon to piling this deck and making this deck their baby. You two have a good night, Magus and Boo. Appreciate it. Other than that, hope everyone has a good night. Please stay safe. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe to me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KioDiamonds22 at the end of it. And you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KioDiamonds. And that I really appreciate it, guys. Hope you guys can stay safe, stay healthy. I'll try to do another stream later this week with Gruul. Just as a heads up, this is my more updated Gruul list. I'm going to move this out of the way so this is more full screen. So this is my more updated list. I think it's actually not as updated. I think I want a Trinisphere instead of a Choke. I think Choke has lost its merit. I think the modern meta is pretty diverse online if you saw the modern challenge. And Choke just doesn't even do that much of a a job against blue decks, especially since we board in all these movement effects. So like all their dual lands that are blue based, like Hall of Fountain, Watery Grave, etc., they actually become mountains and then can untap, and then they have Astrolabe to fill their mana. So Choke actually doesn't cut them off actual mana sources with a Blood Moon. So it's kind of a nombo if you really think about it. So I'm probably going to cut the Choke for a Trinisphere and start a league because I really like Trinisphere. I think there's a lot of decks like Prowess where it just kind of just does a really good job if you don't punt like how I did earlier. But yeah, Kiora-Vine was fun. I appreciate 3ballmoon. Thank you again. I really appreciate for the lightning bolts. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Please stay safe again. Thanks everyone for contributing to the chat. It's always fun chatting while I play. Other than that, appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. See you guys next time.